mind control, and hypnotism. First three words and I'm spitting the isms. Yo, so we're gonna get straight into it. We 20 seconds in. Lead it back. Come to the front. Welcome. Okay, so welcome to another episode of that deep shh, where we connect the dots. And on today's episode, we're gonna talk about mind control, hypnotism. We're going live. It's gonna be a short, sweet video. We in the building. All right, so we're gonna jump straight in, man. Listen, the reason why I'm dropping this video is not for likes or views or clicks, clickbait, none of that. You know what I'm saying? This video is to share notes and to help other dots, help regular folk maintain through this existence. All right, straight up. So the purpose of knowing about mind control and hypnotism is for protection, to protect yourself. You see what I'm saying? If you don't know that mind control and hypnotism is all around you at all times, you're subject to be a victim. So that's why it's important. Now, what I want to kind of zero in on is television broadcasting for the most part. When I say television broadcasting, that's through your cable providers. That's through your television. That's through your cable providers through your modems, your Wi-Fi. Ultimately, to your mobile device. Okay. So I just want to point out something, especially to you sports fans, right? This is how you know that it's real, okay? That your biologics are being tampered and tinkered with. You see what I'm saying? For example, have you ever noticed that when you turn on the television and you watch something and there's sound coming out or emitting from the speaker? Remember, sound, vibration. Okay, sound is vibration. Vibration is frequency. So when you're listening to something on a television, you're absorbing frequency in the form of vibration known as sound. But if you watch something like a movie, there's a different vibration. When you turn it on, you can feel it. It's a vibration. Vibration means something that you can touch. You can feel it. Versus a news report. When you turn up the news, it feels different. It's like it sounds different, but remember, sound is vibration, so it feels different. And if you turn the news up and just listen, it feels different, especially if you're smoking trees. You can definitely feel it and hear it a little differently or a little bit more intense. When you're watching live sports, say football, turn it up. You can feel it's different from watching a movie. You can feel that it's different from watching the news because these are different frequencies and vibrations that are being absorbed. Now, one thing about hypnotism, it's based off of light and sound. Okay, so when you have lights flashing and sound being vibrationally absorbed, you're being hypnotized. No matter how you look at it, this is how it works. Now, one thing about sports, watch this, and I'll show you how they're using hypnotism and mind control in congruency. Watch this. You watch sports, there's already a frequency involved that you're not aware of, but you can feel it. You're just not paying attention. And then you have the announcers saying things to you, or the sports commentators saying things to you. Like, they'll say things. Now, this is where the hypnotism comes in. Can you believe that he just got knocked out? Can you believe? When your brain hears the words, can you believe? The brain, by itself, subconsciously is taking the question and opening itself. Can you believe? I can believe. Can I believe? Subconsciously, that's what's happening to the brain. So after you say, can you believe, blah, blah, this is the greatest game or the greatest fight of all times. Now they just suggested something and programmed it subconsciously. People who understand how mind control works open the brain, bust it open, implant, close it up, send you on your way. You don't understand this is happening as you're watching football, as you're watching basketball. Stephen Curry, the greatest point guard of all time. The Warriors, strength in numbers. All suggestive mind control. Right? Now, why is this important? Because I said this is for protection. Be careful. How if sports is a business, right? What is the business? The business motto is to create customers, right? Okay, this is a business. To create customers. Who's the customers? The fans. How do you create fans? You hypnotize them. By thinking, I'm a Raider fan, Raider! What? It makes you become a fan lifelong. You're a lifelong customer. Whether you're paying attention for advertisements or buying the clothing, a hat, a cap, whatever. You're paying something, and this is why these organizations have multi-billions of dollars, and you as a fan are just sitting at home eating potato chips. But the potato chips got the Raiders logo on it, though. I love those chips, right? Okay. Like I said, this is for protection. The reason why I can tell you that this works scientifically is because I used to be a cable technician. Now, as a cable technician, when we would go to your house, if you had a problem, we would check the channels for the frequencies on different channels. There were different bandwidths that had, or different channels that had different bandwidths of frequency. While we're talking about frequency, let's see. What's the definition of frequency?
Here's the definition of frequency. The rate at which something occurs or is repeated over a particular period of time or in a given sample.
That's how you hypnotize somebody doing something over and over. But that's number one. That's the first definition of frequency. Let's look at the second definition. The second definition says the rate at which vibration, remember, frequency is vibration, vibration is sound. The rate at which a vibration occurs that constitutes a wave, either in a material, as in sound waves, or in a electromagnetic field, as in radio waves and light, usually measured per second. This is where you get your kilohertz, and all that. You know what I'm saying? Your hertz. Now, remember, the body itself is an electromagnetic machine that emits an electromagnetic field, as in an aura. So when you're listening or even watching light and sound, it is entrenching itself into your electromagnetic aura. Okay? This is, so you got to be careful. Protect yourself. If you're watching YouTube and a commercial comes on about STDs, turn that shit off. Stop the video. This could potentially be a Trojan horse. No pun intended. Trojan, magnums, STDs. See what I did there? Bars. I'm just saying, I'm sharing this for protection, not for clicks and views and likes. You see what I'm saying? What are the television frequencies?
According to Wikipedia, the following tables show the frequencies assigned to broadcast television channels in various regions of the world, along with the ITU letter designator for the system used.
So, you can't see this, but so basically, there's UHF, VHF, these still exist. Even though cable has went digital, these frequencies still exist. RF frequencies still exist inside of cable. So think about this. I'm going to run you through the whole shit. So there's a live event. They're filming it on a camera. They broadcast the event through a certain bandwidth and frequency that they tune themselves to program you. They send the signal to a quote unquote satellite, which harnessed the frequency and then shoots it to another satellite, quote unquote, on the ground. From this satellite, in your, say, in your region, in your state or whatever, there's something called a hub. In this hub, they send it out through fiber light. See how the frequency just keeps transferring through fiber. Probably depends if it's AT&T, Comcast, whatever. They go to certain areas. These are called nodes. From the nodes, it gets broadcast again through, and I'm gonna tell you how the frequency is still alive through all this transmission, right? Through the nodes, it goes to different neighborhoods through something called RG11 cable. Now, mind you, RG11 cable is a thick coaxial cable that gets broke down once it gets to your street into RG6 cable. On this cable, there's something called leakage. Leakage is RF frequency just leaks out the cable. This is how much this shit is just around you, even if you're not even by a television. It's just around you. You don't even know. All this shit is just, we live literally in the matrix. It's just around you. You could tap into the internet through your mind if you really dope. Real shit. Because the frequencies for your Wi-Fi is all around you anyways. You know what I'm saying? Anyhow, so while the frequency is leaking, this is called leakage. It's called ingress, actually, or egress, because it can leak in and leak out. Then it connects to your modem or your television set with the RG6, yada, yada, yada. So the frequency is really like a living thing that just keeps moving till it gets to your television set or your Wi-Fi and then emits out. These things can also be harmful. Radiation, things of that nature. This is why your phone is radioactive. If you really want to be real about it, if you think I'm bullshitting, go to the About Me section that's buried deep into your phone to see how much frequency and your phone emits. To be honest. Okay, I'm kind of going off on a tangent. I'm doing this. I'm going way longer than I expected. We're already 12 minutes in. All of that. Be careful. Be aware. Now watch this. Yeah, it can leak. Yes. We used to have little meters as technicians to fix the leak, because this is what happens when your signal is leaking on your cable. You get digitizing. Digitized. You know what I'm saying? The signal's weak. And there's and watch this, certain channels have certain bandwidths. So not only do they broadcast in different frequencies, different channels, like from hold on, watch this. Watch this. What are the frequencies for cable channels? What are the different frequencies for cable channels? What are the different frequencies for... Shit, I don't know. I don't know how to ask the question. I got it. What are the different bandwidths for cable channels? Oh, she ain't gonna tell. Anyhow, like say channel 2 to channel 11 will have a certain bandwidth of frequencies that it can hold. So depending on what channel you're watching your program on has a whole different bandwidth. This is why certain shows or certain networks are on certain numbers of channels on your cable. This is not by accident. Not at all. So if all this diabolical shit is going on around you and you know nothing about, 9 times out of 10, you're a victim. Got to protect yourself. How do you protect yourself? Crystals, being aware, setting up aura shields. The only way that you can set up an aura shield is through the mind and through the mental. The only way that you can set up an aura shield is to be aware of what's going on so you can put up a block. For example, if you're going to a funeral, this is how you set up an aura shield. Put up an aura shield in your mind of all white light of a bubble. Why do you want to do this? because white light repels. Why do you want to do this? Because different people's energies can get absorbed into you. Why do you want to do this? Because sometimes when you're at a funeral, there's different energies and spirits around that you may not know of. So this isn't just only used for broadcasting. And as a quick fun fact, watch this. The way they even found television, was somebody trying to communicate with dead spirits. That's how they found the static screen, the snow, the shh. They found that by tweaking radio signal to communicate with the dead, and they found television signals. Y'all be thinking I'm bullshit. I'm not. Word. Anyhow. One more thing before I leave. On the topic of television and radio and internet and Wi-Fi. It's all the same shit. Okay. Got to scare up. We peek. Oh, we pyramided up. Oh. All right. Yeah, I'm feeling a little under the weather, man. Not feeling well. Anyhow. Tell a vision signals. Ha ha ha. Yeah. So before I leave, right, check it. So another thing to be aware of is, just like how they said, what is the frequency, the amount of times that something repeats. So frequency isn't only vibration, it's also how many times something repeats, and that's how you get programmed. It's how they program you. So if you think about when you see an event in the news, like there's something this wild that will change your life, right? Whether the event was planned or whether the event was an accident, remember, people who control the frequencies to give to you, they're in control of you. This is the new shackles and bondage. These phones and tablets, you know what I'm saying? It's the new way to keep people under control. So what happens is you'll see a news story that will change your vibration. So what will happen is, to control it or to monitor it, they'll put a lot of distraction stories, because they know that our brains have been compartmentalized to have short-term memory. So they'll distract you, hit you with another one to kind of start to mold your brain. What's a good example of this? Oh, I don't want to use the C19, but that's an easy example of, get this. Oh, it's all bad. Stupid stories, Cardi B, whatever. Then the next thing, boom, boom, boom. So you can kind of forget. Like you'll have a short-term amnesia. So they'll use these little markers as repeaters. And if you drew this out or wrote this out, you'll start to see a bandwidth, something looking very similar to a frequency. Major story that will change your life. Bullshit. Major story. Bullshit. Major story. You'll see the ups and downs, the valleys, and the peaks that will look exactly like a frequency. Remember, you have to be aware to protect yourself. And with that shit, I'm gone. Gotta do it in less than 20 minutes. We here in 19 minutes and 34 seconds, man. We gotta get it, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? It's been a long time since I left you. You know what I'm saying? I love y'all. That's why I do this shit. I don't do this shit for clicks. I don't do this shit for likes. I do this shit because I love y'all, man. Stop playing with me.